Rooster.
It's a couple of turkeys.
That's a banty rooster.
Don't know.
Start with Ryan.
What did you like about what Felix gave you today?
His rebounding basically, but again, love to see him get out and run when he runs like that. Again, playing against a team that plays out on the court and him coming away from the basket. But I thought he had a really good bounce back from the Bahamas tournament, and in fact, I think it was his first career double-double, and he and Igor and Jemiah both did a great job on the glass. We knew a game like this, long possessions, a lot of shots thrown up at the end, long rebounds, and as the game got going, I thought our pursuit of going to rebound the ball was obviously what we wanted.
UT Martin's coach said he's surprised at how connected you guys are. Are you? How connected you guys are? Are you kind of surprised at how quickly the groups kind of come together, given the new pieces?
Well, you know what? I think it's a compliment to them as a group of guys that we've got a very unselfish group. We still have some guys that are learning. We've got a long way to go, to be honest, from getting it. Our whole deal was, we got beat the other night in the last half against Baylor by 12, and we felt like we hadn't put together 40 minutes of really solid defense all year. And that was our aim today, to try to go out and do that. And against a team that we think really well coached, we knew they would be in, again, long possessions, and which is difficult to stay with it. And then tough shots going up at the end and trying to run those rebounds down. As a coaching staff, again, proud of these guys, but it starts with our older guys. I mean, the leadership of when we're in the film room the night before or on the court the day of, talking about it, just they're talking about it, trying to, hopefully these younger guys understand how much Zakai and Shaq and I think Jordan Gainey, how much they put into the scout report, because I think they really trust our assistant coaches for the job that they do to break down teams and what we need to do. But it's really a compliment to them, because they want to be good, they like each other, which is a major thing, and they've all had their ups and downs, but they've never wavered on sticking together.
What did you like about what D-Stone gave you tonight? And where is he just in terms of settling into the role he has after 3 games back now?
Well, again, we need him to continue to improve defensively, and I think the more he plays, his stamina will continue to improve. Offensively, we think he's a terrific shooter. He'll have to keep figuring out when to and when not to, and understanding how to stay in the flow with his teammates, depending on, and it will be a game to game, because every game takes on its own identity. But he, again, for a guy that has really not had a lot of practice the last month, impressive, and we know he can rebound. He proved that to us down in the Bahamas, and he proved to us that he's competitive. Trying to guard Omir is as hard as anything he'll have to go up against all year, and he fought hard. And I'm excited because we know he can continue to, like all of us, get better.
Coach in the back here, how have you seen Jordan Gainey develop and bring the ball up, especially at the point guard position?
Well, again, going against Z, Bishop, those guys every day in practice, they're competitive with each other. And Jordan, he's become probably our best. I thought Shaq was really controlled today with his drives. Jordan's getting better at getting out running, playing with force to the basket. I thought, Bishop's not afraid to do that. Zakai, again, is continuing to pick his spots and know when he needs to go, because there's so much attention given to him. But Jordan's overall improvement, you think about where and how far he's come on the defensive end. He's locked in, like I said, right there with what Shaq and Z has learned how to do and helping teammates. And then on the offensive end, he's really, believe me, he's got the ability to be as explosive from the perimeter as Chaz, and we need Chaz to play with that kind of force too. We need that from him.
And Rick, you talked about wanting to play defense for 40 minutes for kind of the first time all year. What do you feel was the one thing that allowed y'all to do so tonight?
Well, one, and we talk about it, we're talking about staying with our principles is the main thing, regardless of the score. Still trying to achieve the things that we talk about with deflections, you know, our gap integrity, white line integrity, trying to do all those type things and not just float, regardless of what the score might be in a game. And activity on the ball is important. Post guys getting up to touch, all the details that go into what we have to do to stay connected. And tonight, I really thought there was a conscientious effort to do that. And again, they're a well-coached team. They really are. They run good actions. We knew they would shoot. I don't know how many they ended up shooting, but we know we're going to play against teams in our league are going to shoot a lot of threes, and we got to be able to guard the three, but we also got to be able to help each other, because when you stretch it out there, you're opening up the floor some ways. And so it's just everyone staying connected and understanding that we've got to believe in what we're doing at all 5 spots.
Did you anticipate y'all being as good of an offensive rebounding team as y'all been to this point?
Well, again, we talked to our team the other night. If we're going to put teams in long possessions, and that happens, you know, you look at our pace of play. I'm not sure where it's ranked. Not that I really care, but we have always tried to play fast. And so you think about it, we're asking our guys to lock in defensively, knowing if we do what we're capable of, we're going to spend some time down there. Then you come down, if you turn it over or take bad shots or you don't get good shots, we know we're going to have to go back down and play. But we don't want to play against set defenses like I don't think any team does. So it starts with our transition defense, but I think we've got some skilled guys. I think we've got, when we're locked in, I think we've got guys that can do a lot of different things. But it's still, you guys were in practice yesterday. I mean, too many turnovers, too many deflected passes. Again, think about it. We're trying to deflect passes. On the other end, we don't want to get them deflected. And it's just, again, trying to continue to put it all together.
Kind of going off of that question about offensive rebounding, is that an area where, I know you love defense, but that kind of highlights, you know, the effort that they're able to put in, kind of in that three aspect?
I'm not sure I did, but yeah, if we're going to shoot it quick, we got to rebound it. That was what I was going to get to. If we're going to shoot the ball quick, we've got to get to it, and we can't be a team. And again, if we can score within 3 seconds, we want to score. But and that might be a wide open three with the right guy at the right time. And so we shoot it. We have to pursue our misses. There's no doubt with a 3-point shot that it can't be shoot and hope it goes in, because we had. I mean, there was times tonight where their defense point of pickup was at 17, 16, 15 feet, and we're trying to continue to collapse, move the ball so we could create some of those rebounding seams as opposed to just letting them be set in position to block us out. So again, whether it was just an over and back, moving the ball, just trying to create rebounding seams.
Last one from Wes.
Rick, in terms of just the overall big picture, you know, compared to what you thought you might have by this point in the year, a couple of guys hurt, obviously, but where do you think this team is compared to what it could be?
Well, I don't know if I'm ever know what's happening this time of year. I mean, you don't. I do know this group of guys they've worked hard. I go back to Felix and Kate all summer. I don't think they ever got a rep because, you know, JP had been out all summer, and a rest, and those guys in the rep work they got all summer, I think, has paid big dividends for us. And then you could look at the leadership of our older guys, and we've never, I don't think, had, maybe our first year, I don't even remember that, but 11 scholarship players. This team we've never had the entire team together yet, because JP was never in the full swing. Cam was moving forward the way we wanted to, and these next 3 weeks and a half, 4 weeks for him are critical. But he gets hurt, and we think when he comes back that, and Bishop will continue to grow, that we've got a solid man, 10-man rotation. That no doubt at this point, the biggest surprise is where I do think all 10 of those guys right now that are scholarship players understand what we've got to be able to do on the defensive end. That would probably be my biggest surprise, because Bishop has proven, every guy has proven they can do it. It's a matter of being consistent and continuing to get better.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Thanks, Rick.